question number 78. That's question is regarding SLR. Okay. And question number 79 is between questions related to CRR and SLR. Okay. So you need to first have an idea what is this CRR and SLR is all about. Okay. So try to understand both CRR and SLR are statutory reserves. Okay. In the sense that RBI law, RBI Act is mandated every bank, okay, to maintain certain reserves in the form of CRR as well as SLR. Okay. So the basic difference is that in CRR, cash reserve ratio, the reserves have to be kept with RBI, mainly in the form of cash. Okay. But SLR, the reserves have to be kept by the bank within themselves in the form of, it's not only in cash, it can be in government securities, etc. Okay. So this difference you need to keep in mind to answer this question. Okay. So both CRR and SLR are a very important instrument used by RBI as part of its monetary policy. Now we'll try to solve this question. Okay. Now here, you know that especially for money market operations like repo operations, okay, this SLR securities can be used. Okay, so here the question is, so the securities which will be kept as SLR, okay, which have been government securities which has been kept by the bank as SLR, can be used by the bank for repo transactions, reverse repo transaction, etc. Okay, so only SLR securities only, means securities, government securities which are qualified as SLR security only can be used for repo transactions, etc. Okay, so here the first question is that this question regarding, they are asking that which one of the following instruments will not be referred as a SLR securities. Okay, so treasury bills of the government of India. Yes, treasury bills of the government of India can be used as SLR securities. So the bank can can purchase treasury bills of the government of India and it will be added to the SLR securities. Okay. State development loans issued by the state government. Okay. So be very clear. Treasury bills are only issued by the government of India. State development loans issued by the state government. Okay. So basically state development loans are state government securities. Okay. So the name given is state development loans. So state development loans which are the state government securities are also included as under, means it can be used as SLR securities by the bank. Okay, they can purchase this as state development loans issued by the state government and it will qualify as SLR securities. So A and B are SLR securities. Then dated securities issued by the government of India, they also can be used as SLR securities. So A, B and C all are SLR securities. And then D, bonds issued by public sector undertaking and other corporate bodies. This cannot be used as SLR securities and this will be your answer. They are asking for which one of the following instrument cannot be used as SLR securities. So bonds issued by public sector undertaking and other corporate bodies cannot be used as SLR securities. Now, in the next question is about the difference. Which of the following statement best describes the difference between CRR and SLR? We know what is CRR and SLR. Okay. So first statement, CRR has to be maintained either in cash or assets that RBI suggests, while SLR has to be maintained only in cash. Only is the keyword here. Okay. SLR can be maintained in cash, gold or in government securities. So SLR has to be maintained only in cash is a wrong statement. So A is wrong. This is not the major difference between CRR and SLR. Okay, then banks earn return on money parked as CRR, whereas they don't earn return on money parked as SLR. This is actually a wrong statement. It is actually for CRR, the banks don't get any interest, but for SLR, banks get interest. So we have changed the CRR and SLR features. Okay, so bank earn returns on SLR but they don't earn return on CRR. So this is one of the complaint against CRR by the banks. Bank says that they don't get any return on their reserves kept with the RBI. Okay. So be very important point. Banks don't get any interest or return on the deposits on CRR. But in SLR, most of the SLRs, the banks deposit in government securities, and the interest on government securities is their return. So this statement is wrong. Why? Because on SLR, banks earn return, but on CRR, banks don't earn any return. So second statement is also, B is also wrong. In CRR, cash reserve is maintained by the bank with the RBI, whereas in the case of SLR, the securities are kept with the bank themselves. This is the correct answer. Okay. In CRR, cash reserve is maintained by the bank with RBI. It is kept with the RBI. But in the case of SLR, the securities are kept with the bank themselves. So this is the correct statement. Okay. But we will see that we have to confirm whether D is right or wrong. Okay. Now, CRR is used to control the bank's leverage for credit expansion, whereas SLR is used by the central bank to control liquidity in the banking system. Again, the features of CRR and SLR have been changed. Okay. CRR is used by the central bank. Okay. CRR, cash reserve ratio, is used by the central bank to control liquidity in the banking system. By increasing the CRR or by decreasing the CRR, by increasing CRR, what happens? The banks have to keep more reserve with the RBI. So by increasing or decreasing CRR, central bank can control liquidity in the banking system. And SLR is used to control bank's ability for credit expansion. So by increasing the SLR, what happens? The bank have to invest more in SLR securities. So in that way, they cannot give loan for the customers. So SLR is used to control the bank's leverage for credit expansion. So we have, in order to confuse you, we have changed the features of both CRR and SLR. In that sense, D is also wrong. So correct answer will be C.